Beloved beings, there is consciousness that is brought to each of you that allows you to hear the words that are being spoken. It allows you to have the soul frequency attunement to align yourselves to that which is being said. And here is what we are here to express to you. There are higher orders and higher forces, councils upon councils that guide and govern what you know to be your interactions with one another, what you know to be your understandings, what you know to be your learning and your guidance, what you know to be the experiences that you are having. At the time of rest of the bodies, there is an ascending of the spirit so that the councils can review what was accomplished, what was experienced, where there were choices that were made, where you say, yes, in this circumstance and in this situation, I will bring forth the highest frequency of love. I will immediately apply forgiveness. And it would be fair to say that you are graded, that the actions that you have taken are applied to what you know as your records. And if in the occurrence you have, rather than choosing to experience and express forgiveness, you elect instead to hold on to what would be known as fear, which could model itself as aggression, rejection, judgment. You can always, and this is what we want to impress upon you, you can always go to a reserve, shall we say, that you have accumulated of energy where you have loved and loved and loved. And you say, on this day and at this moment, I find a depletion of generosity of spirit. And you can make a withdrawal, shall we say, of this energy that you have collected for yourself. It is, as has been spoken, an account where you have given yourself grace, where you have allowed yourself to feel gratitude for another rather than resenting them, where you have allowed yourself to say, I forgive, rather than condemning. And we encourage you, beloved beings, to utilize this for through many, many of your incarnational cycles, you have been attuned and aligned with us, and you have been granted much grace. You have been granted much favor. You have been granted a reservoir to draw upon. And you find circumstances and situations where you have been doing what you call failing, where you have had frustrations, where you say, this pattern keeps repeating itself. Beloved, if you have a pattern of energy where you find yourself continuing to perpetuate certain behavior that you do not find acceptable, we would like to recommend that you apply and make a withdrawal from this accumulation. This is why it is held in reserve for you. And when you do that, it is much like how you would keep certain foods in a freezer for yourself. Allow it to thaw and then apply it liberally and broadly. And you will find yourself resolving situations. Call upon an aspect of yourself that has mastery in this area and say, can you help me in this dynamic. I am not good with my children. I am not good with my mate. I am not good with my coworkers. I am not good with how it is that I tend to and care for my pets, my plants, my house, my body, what you consider to be the source of your existence. The source of your existence, beloved, goes far beyond that. But when you allow yourself to make withdrawals from what you have accumulated, you will put yourself in access with the aspect of you that is far greater than you give yourself consideration. You've considered yourself to be these bodies with a consciousness that rests somewhere between the furrowed brows. Hmm. Beloveds, you are far grander. And when you allow yourself to expand, when you allow yourself to call upon and to be of service and say, how may I serve you? And you are reaching out to another rather than saying, my pockets are empty, please fill them, please line them for me. And you stop coming from a place of scarcity and paucity and thinking that there is not enough for you, but instead you become very generous in your actions and you say, how may I serve? How may I be of the greatest service to all that is? You will suddenly find yourself with an attitude where you will understand that there is nothing that is being withheld from you. There is nothing that there is a scarcity of. And you will find yourself dissipating the anger and the fear and the judgment. You will find yourself with a generosity of spirit that is the truth of your nature, for you are an extension, an expansion of consciousness. You have spent many lifetime cycles where you have explored the shadow. It was fun, it was fast. And there has been a price to pay. There has been a depletion, shall we say, of this account. And now, beloveds, we are asking you to use it well. Use it to your benefit. Use it to help you move past the areas where you find yourself to be stuck. For you are beings of such magnitude, and you have allowed yourself to come down to this tiny aperture of consciousness and say, this is where I exist. I exist as this body. None of you are a body. It is temporal and temporary, and you will find that it will dissipate, and you will come to recognize, I thought that I was this pinpoint of consciousness. Beloveds, you are far vaster and far greater. And if you wish to explore the depths, the width, and the breadth of that, we invite you to find this reserve, find this reservoir of consciousness that is yours. It has been saved for you. It has your name on it. Sahana Grace is remembering a scene from one of her favorite films of the Harry Potter series, where there is a Gringotts base bank and there are vaults. You have vaults like this, beloved, that wait for you to cash in, shall we say. There is nothing that is withheld from you. Everything that you want, everything that you desire, every idea that has been planted within your consciousness is yours to experience. On both the light and the dark, choose wisely, beloved beings. Those of us who are here in a position to govern and watch over your growth wish you to know that you need only engage us. You need only have conversations with us, and we are here to guide you. Blessings to you, beloved ones. We thank you for your attention. We thank you for your presence. We love you, and we will speak with you again.